Hey DMS, I'm Zayden.
And I'm Will.
And this is the first broadcast of the 2020 to 2021 DMS school year. Starting us off is Allie, giving us a refresher on responsibility.
Take it away, Allie.
Hi, I'm Allie, and everyone here should have already heard the letters PBIS. Today we are going to be digging a little deeper about what PBIS means.
Hi DMS, this is Mrs. Burkett, and I have been asked to answer a few questions about responsibility.
What would you say the definition of responsibility is in your own words?
Responsibility means to do the things that you're supposed to do and accept the consequences of your actions, whether they be positive consequences or negative consequences. And so some examples of responsibility, they can vary. So responsibility can be feeding your dog, or making sure you make it home on time, or making it to class on time, using the internet safely. So tons of other examples of responsibility, but those.
How did the PBIS committee decide on responsibility being highlighted?
So we chose being responsible as a highlight, along with being respectful, being safe, and causing kindness, just because responsibility is a huge component in being in school and in learning and really just life in general. And so we think it's a good skill for you guys to.
How do you think students show responsibility?
So again, going back to school-specific examples, responsibility can look like turning your work in on time, being a self-advocate, and asking for help when you need it. So lots of different ways.
How did Liberty Public Schools decide to start following the PBIS framework?
You guys have heard me talk about this a lot in previous videos, but really it's just a way for us to be consistent with communication so students understand what the expectations are, and setting you guys up for success while phrasing things in a positive way.
Following the PBIS framework makes a difference in your class?
I would have to say yes. So I do my best to state the expectations for my students so they know exactly what it is they're supposed to do. And when I do this and I'm specific and they know, I tend to not have issues in my class. I have great students. DMS is the greatest place to work, and that is because of our students. So we love you guys. Keep doing what you're doing, and I hope you guys have a good week.
Thank you, DMS, for joining me. Allie Reynolds signing off the DMS broadcast. Don't forget, be responsible.
That was amazing.
I really learned a lot from that. Thanks, Allie.
Do you smell that?
Yeah, it smells good.
I think that's Rayleigh cooking up some sweet treats.
Over to you, Rayleigh.
I think so. Does anybody want a yummy treat for their spooky Halloween night? Well, I might have something for that.
You're gonna need Rice Krispie, butter, M&Ms, food dye, Rolos, and marshmallows. Get your butter and put it into a bowl. Butter a small pan. Microwave your marshmallows and butter until you feel like it is the right consistency. Your food dye in whenever it is soft and smooth. Add as much food dye as needed. Now add 4 cups of Rice Krispie treats to your butter and marshmallow mix. Mix it until it is all even. Mold your Rice Krispie treats into a ball. Add 1 Rolo and 1 green M&M. Now eat and serve them for your Halloween party.
Is a treat good enough to have your favorite blue gang member at your party? Well, now that I'm invited, you can pass it over to Will and Zayden.
Good work, Rayleigh. That looks delicious.
I wish I could have some.
You know what would go great with these sweet treats?
A baseball game?
No, a good song.
I know who can give us one of those, Miss Roller.
She's new, right?
I think.
Let's have Ruby go ask her.
I'm Ruby. As we all know, there's much change throughout the school year and much more to come. One of the more exciting changes is the new teachers. This is Miss Roller, our new face-to-face choir teacher.
Hi, my name is Mrs. Roller. I am moonlighting as the choir teacher this year at DMS. I'm actually the associate choir director at Liberty High School. This is my 12th year of teaching. I started out at Warrensburg High School, and then I was at the Blue Springs Freshman Center. I spent 2 years dividing my time between South Valley Middle School and Liberty North, and then I put my final home the last 3 years at Liberty High School. And it's super cool because if you didn't know this, they just finished our brand new Performing Arts Center. So all of our classrooms are state of the art, and our brand new theater is beautiful. So make sure you go check all of that out. Choir looks a little bit different this year with cohorting, so it's been kind of interesting because we have students that have never taken choir in their life and they're in year-long choir. You know who you are. But what's so cool is that hopefully we've been able to find maybe a love of making music, a love of using our voice, and to figure out maybe what makes us unique and how we can share that gift with others. Even though things look a little bit different, we are still making music every day, we are reading music every day, and it has been so fun to be a part of everything that's going on here at DMS. The community is wonderful, the kiddos are wonderful, the staff and all of our administration make it so easy to show up and do our job. So I'm definitely excited to be a Blue Jay, but more importantly, excited to be a DMS Blue Jay this year.
Thank you, Miss Roller. Now that we know more about Miss Roller, it's time for me to hand it back off to our amazing anchors. Have a good day, DMS.
Good job, Ruby.
I wonder if Miss Roller knows her success habits.
I don't even remember those.
Looks like we all need a refresher.
Sophia!
Oh, okay. Hey DMS, I'm Sophia Miss Reese. As you may all know by now, the 6 success habits, but you don't know what they mean. Well, don't worry, I'm here to teach you, and I have my special guest, Miss Kincaid, to help me out. What does collaborative look like in your everyday life?
I would say in my everyday life, collaborative looks like me working with other teachers. I'm constantly bouncing into other teachers' rooms and asking them for their advice and their opinions and working with them to figure out how we can achieve goals together, how we can get students to where we need them to be and where we want them to be as a team.
How do you use collaborative in your classroom?
Collaboration in my classroom looks like students talking through problems together and problem solving. So we're kind of combining the 2 success habits here, and they can bounce ideas off of each other and work together to get to a solution.
Why do you think DMS chose a success habit collaborative?
I think DMS chose collaborative as a success habit because throughout your life you are going to be put in situations where you have to work with other people and you have to work with those people to reach a common goal, and so it's essential that you know how to do that and you can keep things moving forward.
This is Sophia. Make sure to use the success habit collaborative. Have a great day, DMS.
Well, that was Miss Kincaid's thoughts on the DMS success habits. And this is Zayden.
And Will, signing off for the DMS broadcast.